Today is Saturday, 18th October 2025. How is the weekend going? Hope you're fine. Do you like my outfits? Very beautiful African attire. It's evening here. It's like 18 minutes after 5 in Nigeria. Wherever you are, good day to you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you have. Come and join me. I want to snack as I do this live. Sometimes it's good to snack. Today I want to talk about menopause. So many of my followers, even on the Blue app and some other places, they've been asking me to talk about it. They're always talking about pregnancy, this and that. Please talk about menopause. Delicious. Fab. It's nice. Thank you. I always appreciate you guys. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching all my videos and my shorts. Thank you so much. God bless you. So, let's talk about menopause. We have premenopausal syndrome and we have the menopause proper. At a point in our life as women, one day we experience it. I think 3 years ago, I experienced my own menopause. Even being a nurse and a midwife, when it started, I was almost going mad because my mind didn't go there. I know that some people, maybe from 45, 50 and above, they start experiencing menopause. But I think I was 53 when I entered menopause. And what I noted was that hot flushes. Oh my God. I was worried before it now dawned on me that it's menopause. There's no cause for alarm. Because the way I sweat, oh my God. They're not born me when make makeup. Even from the house, if I was going for a party, I make up. Before I even get to the car, I'll be sweating every time I had to go out with handkerchief, unlike now. So menopause is something that every woman will experience. And you know, I know in the olden days, I remember when my mom started this menopausal problem. I just started, I think I was still in the school of nursing. I didn't know much. She would be telling me, and she was feeling like this, she was doing this, she was doing that. Because I didn't know, I said, maybe she should just go and take her malaria medication, because I didn't really understand what was going on in her body. But now, I know very well. Because some people, this menopause is really dealing with them, honestly. It's dealing with them seriously, that when they tell you what they're experiencing, you will pity them. Menopause. Oh, good evening. We need ya. Oh, thank you. I think you have ever been on my live stream before. Please tell me to like it. You are welcome. Yeah, are you a woman too or a man? Today I want to talk about the menopause that women experience as we aged, you know. Come and join me. I'm snacking with chocolate biscuits. Thank you. So as I was saying, I want to talk about menopause. So I was talking about when I enter menopause, the way I was feeling, I know in the olden days, so many women that I would have been thinking they were bewitched or it was a spiritual attack. I know that thing must have crossed their mind because some people, menopause do deal with them. Mine was a lot of hot flushes, which I eventually overcame. We need you can help me to like this my live stream. Thank you for coming. I think, where is the one that told me you are from Indonesia? That time you came on my live streaming. Thank you for always coming. God bless you. So, as I was saying, menopause is the natural, permanent end of menstruation as a woman's reproductive years, typically occurring between ages of 45 and 55. It's a natural and permanent end of menstruation. When you get to menopause, you can't be pregnant again. But we have a lot of testimony that we hear these days. Even during premenopausal syndrome, you see some women still get pregnant. We cannot say never, but most time when a woman enter menopause fully, excuse me, she will not be able to get pregnant because she will not be menstruating again. I remember during my own, it was coming on and off. I may menstruate this month, in the next 2 months I may not menstruate again before eventually it packed its load and left. And I'm free, no more pad, no more, because I used to have menstrual cramps too. Thank God. In fact, I had I was having symptoms of fibroid. I did series of tests. I did scanning, but my gynae told me that because I was saying that they should do hysterectomy for me, that the pain was too much. He now told me that I should just be patient, that as soon as I enter menopause, that it will shrink because I will not be, all the hormones will go down. And true. Since then, have been very fine without any problem. So I'm talking about menopause, that is a natural and permanent end of menstruation and a woman's reproductive years, and this typically occurs between 45 to 55. Some people said that we have early menopause or premature menopause, can I call it. Some people, you see, they enter menopause very, very early. I have a friend that at 40 she had already entered menopause, and it is caused by a decline in estrogen levels and can be diagnosed after 12 consecutive months without a period. You will see that the estrogen level will go down, and you will see that for 12 whole months, 1 year, the woman will not menstruate at all. So that's a very typical sign to tell you that she has entered menopause. And menopause can affect every area of your life, both physically, both mentally, everything. It can affect you. The common symptoms are often called perimenopause, include hot flushes, just like I said before, irregular periods, and mood swings. Is very common. And there are various hormonal and non-hormonal treatments and lifestyle changes available to help manage them. You have to manage it very well. In fact, I saw a case of menopause that it was so serious that even me, at a point, when the woman was telling me what she had gone through, the money her husband had spent in the hospital, and Lagos, good medical services is very expensive. So when she was telling me, I was inside my mind, I was saying, kilo day. Which kind of menopause is it? But anything is possible. And just like I always say that, our body differs. The way I will feel, my pain threshold, or whatever it is in life, don't you ever compare your life with anybody. We are different. Two people now, if you put them in this room and they are in labor, that one may not shout, and this one may be shouting, that the whole community or the whole environment will hear, and we know that, she's really in labor. While some other people will just, they know how to manage themselves. So what are the now, I think there's another definition. Menopause is the point in time when a woman has gone 2 consecutive months without a menstrual period. And just like I said, it marks the end of a woman's ability to become pregnant naturally. They may do IVF for her. She may go for surrogacy, she may get pregnant because they will have to use hormones, to stimulate her ovaries for her to ovulate so that they'll be able to, get some eggs for retrieve some eggs for her so that she could, okay. Where are you watching from? I would like to know where you are watching from. Oh, Lagos. So, if you are in here, I would like to know where you are watching from. We will Niger, my person. I think he's coming back. So, that is it. The average age mostly is, it most often occurs between the age of 45 and 55, just like I said, with the average age being 51. But you will see some people even before 50, you will see they have entered the menopause. I want to remove. Okay. The thing is covering my face. I think maybe later it will just go or something. Watching from where, so I don't know how to remove it. I'm trying to take it off and it's still. Sorry, darling. Okay. Hey, I got it. So I said the average age that this can occur is between the age of 45 to 51, but mostly it may start from age 51. And the cause, menopause is caused by the loss of ovarian follicular function, which leads to a decline in estrogen levels. We all know the work of estrogen is the one that controls the fertility in women. We have estrogen, we have progesterone and some other, but this estrogen especially is responsible for our eggs maturing before it is shed, or the functions of the ovaries are controlled by the estrogen. Then perimenopause, this is the transition period leading up to menopause, which can last for several years. During this time, menstrual cycle become irregular and symptoms like hot flashes begin. I told you during my own, sometimes I will menstruate maybe June. I will not menstruate until August or September again. And I was sweating. Everybody will be feeling hot. I will be feeling cold. Especially that it really disturbed my life. I will be sweating as if, especially when I try to even walk. Maybe I want to buy something from the area I live. You will see me sweating so much. So I was wondering, my mind didn't go there in time. Eventually, when it now dawned on me that it's menopause. So, and for the last 3 years, I'm fine. Nothing bothers me again, and I'm enjoying my menopausal life. So what are the initial symptoms? We have changes in menstrual cycles, e.g. irregular, heavier or lighter periods. The changes in your menstruation may be irregular, just like I told you, on and off. It may be heavier or even lighter period. So any of these may signify that you are in your perimenopause area. Hot flashes, sudden feelings of heat, often in the face, neck and chest. Honestly, you will see me. In fact, there was a wedding I went, so I was embarrassed because there was AC, but I was sweat. If you see on my face with sweat, I will now be using handkerchief. At a point, wherever I was going that time, I didn't bother to use makeup again because it was just a waste of time, because the sweat was so much, very embarrassing. I'll be feeling the heat so much. Then we have night sweat, hot flushes that occur at night, and this also will disrupt the sleep of the woman. Then The next thing is sleep disturbances, and we have mood swing. Sometimes you'll be happy, sometimes you'll be sad. Your mood will be messed up because of the hormonal imbalance that is occurring now, because we want to enter menopause. Then how to manage these symptoms? Lifestyle adjustment. You wear light clothing and keep the bedroom cool to manage hot flashes. If you have fan, if you have AC, even when people are saying, it's cold, or you are feeling heat, please use your fan or your AC for you to feel much better. Then reduce stress. Most of these cases, whatever it is, we ask you to reduce stress, because stress is killing. Stress can add 10 years to your life. When people are saying, you look young, yeah, you don't look your age, it's because you are not stressed. Stress is not good. It's not a good experience. So if you are had, if stress is also in your body with this menopause symptoms again, it will be worse. So, and you should also, this one is what I'm talking about, is lifestyle adjustments. You have to exercise regularly, avoid or reduce triggers like spicy food, caffeine, and alcohol, because when you take caffeine, it may disturb your sleep. Naturally, caffeine sometimes disturb sleep. Like me, if I take it late in the night, I may not be able to sleep in time. Naturally, I'm not an early sleeper, so if I now take that one, even ordinary Lipton, sometimes if I take it in the night, I may not sleep in time, which is not good for you. Sleep is very important. Then we have the medical intervention. Hormone therapy can lessen symptoms. Other medication are also available to help with symptoms. Non-hormonal options can also be effective. Consulting a doctor to discuss treatment option is recommended, but most times they are just symptomatic treatments, honestly, because it's a natural occurrence. Then the long-term considerations are menopause increase the risk of osteoporosis due to decreased estrogen, which maintains the bone density. That's why you see some menopausal women, anytime they fall, they will have broken bone. Their bones easily break because the density of the bone is already low due to reduced estrogen hormone level in their body. So osteoporosis is very common. The loss of estrogen can also affect other body systems, including the cardiovascular system. It is important to have a risk assessment for osteoporosis and discuss prevention strategies with a doctor. So it's better to see a doctor if you notice that all these things that you are experiencing is getting too much. You are not getting yourself. Please visit the hospital and see a doctor for treatment. Then for other women, the menopausal transition can bring various symptoms, including, just like I said, hot flashes, night sweat, trouble sleeping, joint and muscle discomfort, pain during sex, moodiness and irritability, forgetfulness, and difficulty concentrating. I remember when I traveled to see my daughter in Canada, if she tell me something and me I will forget, she say, mommy, when did this one start? We are too forgetful. And I said, oh, maybe it's old age. I forget things easily, though it's much better now. Then for the people that are married, they will have pain during sex. Why will they have pain? Because the vagina is dry. The labia minora and the labia majora, they are shrinking now because of the effect of the hormone. So it's shrinking and they will be very dry. So if you are married and you have rendered you are a menopausal woman and you want to enjoy sex with your husband, the best thing is for you to use lubricants, so that there won't be friction. And because if there's friction during sex, you will not enjoy it and it will be painful. But if you use this like all these lubricants, it will help you and your husband to enjoy your intimacy more. Just like I said, somebody is asking me that what to do during when you start menopause. You can wear light clothing in the night, keep your bedroom cool at night, take a cool shower, use a fan or have a cold drink, just like I said. Try to reduce your stress level, avoid or reduce potential triggers such as spicy food. I've said that. Lose weight if you are overweight. Most of these cases, you have to lose weight because weight self on its own is a big problem. So you have to get your weight in the average. Diet and do exercise, drink a lot of water, and reduce stress. You will see that you will feel better. Then at this time, for a menopausal woman, the husband have to be very supportive, because most time the men, the only thing their major complaint is she does not want sex. She's not showing enough interest because of what is going on in her body. It's when sex has to do a lot with our emotional connection, and somebody is not feeling fine. So you have to be extra loving, you have to be extra caring during this time for her. And we women naturally, we don't get aroused easily. So now that she's now in menopausal stage, you have to do a lot of work. You have to show a lot of love to her, for her, to be able to respond to your love advances, even when you want to make love, is very important. So don't complain that my wife, I don't understand how she's not interested though. So if you want to, you have to explain to your husband that, this is the end of my monthly periods. And at this time, I think I've already entered menopause, and you have to understand with me. It's not before like this, you touch me, I touch you, you do whatever you want to do. But now you have to understand. It's not that I don't love you again. It's not that I'm cheating on you or whatever. But I'm not just feeling fine. And with his showing empathy for you, it will go a long way in helping the woman, to respond to treatment, and she will still enjoy the intimacy with you. So what is the biggest symptoms of menopause? I think it's the hot flashes and the night sweats, which we can also be referred to as the vasomotor symptoms. Hot flashes are a sudden feeling of heat in the upper part of your body. The face and the body can become flushed, and red blotches may appear. Heavy sweating and cold shivering can follow. So these hot flashes is the main. That is when you will know that no, this is not ordinary. This is not malaria. This is menopause. So those are just the things about menopause that I want to share with you this evening. And if you have questions, even when you watch this my life, you can drop questions, and I will answer it for you. So what is the bad side of this menopause? The vaginal symptoms. Menopause can also cause the walls of the vagina to become thin and dry, just like I explained to you. That's why most menopausal women, they don't enjoy intimacy with their husband. A medical condition known as genitourinary syndrome of menopause, including vaginal dryness, shrinking of tissues, and itching and burning, which can make intercourse painful. That is the reason why they experience painful intercourse. So the husband has to be very, intentional about his wife condition. So they have to get KY jelly, and she needs to be available emotionally also, because if a woman is not available emotionally during sex, it's a waste of time. Even the man may not enjoy it because she will not participate. So it's good for the husband to cooperate and make sure he really help her at this time of her life. Then the husband also, during this menopause, he should cut down on alcohol and quit smoking. It can reduce the symptoms of menopause. So changing the way you spend time together or socialize can really help. For example, cooking a healthy meal together rather than going to the pub. You can also talk to them about the treatment options they are offered by their GP. So it's still the same thing I'm saying. As the husband, you have to be very supportive. You have to show your wife that you really care about her, that this thing that she's going through, maybe you are a smoker or you drink, please reduce it. Reduce the time you go out. You can go out, not to go and smoke and drink. You can cook together, do a lot of things together. You can travel at this time. Show her that you care about whatever she's going through, that you are with her all through, and you will see she will come out of it easily. Me, by the time I started experiencing menopause, my husband had died 10 years ago. No, that time it was 7 years ago, because this year make it 10 years. So it was around 7 years after his death that I started experiencing that menopausal syndrome. Nobody to tell me sorry, but I told myself sorry, and I said I was going to survive it, and I survived it, and no problem. So let me see other. So what organs are affected by menopause? Changes in a woman's pelvic floor function often accompany menopause. Weakening of the pelvic support structure can lead to pelvic organ prolapse, in which one or more organs, bladder, uterus, urethra, vagina, small bowel or rectum of the pelvic drops out of place. You see some women, they will have a prolapse of the uterus. Some of them, they have leakage in urine. Everything now is, as we are aging, our body changes. What I used to tell my clients is that if it's only this cloth I have and I'm wearing it day in, day out, one day it will get tired and it will just tear one day because I've overused it. So as we are aging, our body is also aging. Let's not deceive ourselves. Even if you do cosmetic surgery, one day, all these things will come into our life. We just accept it, but we manage it gracefully, so that we will still look good. We make sure that we keep ourselves very clean and, use perfume. If you are feeling cold, make sure if you don't have money for AC, please use fan, or you open the windows of your room so that you can have cross ventilation and everything will be fine. Menopause is not a disease. It's not the end of an era in your life, the end of your fertility. Now you are free. You are not, when you are okay, you can have sex with your husband if you like 10 days, 10 times in a day, because you are no more afraid of getting pregnant. You don't have to stress yourself that you want to do family planning. So it's not a disease. It's not a village people that are worrying you. It's because the time has come for you from your fertility now to enter menopause. It's a phase in every woman's life that we have to experience. So no big deal. Just make sure that you avoid all these things that you don't stress yourself. Take things easy. If there are anything that you feel is too much, please go and see your doctor for you to get treated and everything will be fine. So I'll see you some other time. Thank you. Bye. Enjoy your weekend.